All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite animal scientist, Mr. Kester Amos. We are back this evening to make another video because some of my fans and clients have been complaining about their poultry house smelling. A few persons that have come to my poultry keep asking the question, why is your poultry not smelling? What are you using in your poultry? Actually, there are two different type of litters we use here at the Esther Kester Farms. One is the organic litter that we prepare specially for use. That litter, we can use it for 4 to 5 months without changing it at all. I'll just give you some of the ingredients that we use for that litter. We use IMO, which is indigenous microorganisms. It's the liquid that we formulate with the use of rice, parboiled rice. There's a process. If you continue following us, I'll make a video of the process of producing the IMO. Then we also have the lab, which is a lactic acid bacteria. We use a combination of the IMO and the lactic acid bacteria to formulate the organic litter. The IMO is not the organic litter itself, but it is one of the apparatus we use in producing the organic litter. So with the lactic acid bacteria and the indigenous microorganism, which is the IMO, we use that to formulate the organic litter, which comprise of rice bran, sawdust, and soil. So with these three components or ingredients, we add the lactic acid bacteria and the IMO to it, mix properly, and allow it to ferment for a period of time. And of course, with that, we can use that litter for the next 4 to 5 months, and you don't have to change the litter in your poultry house at all because it will not bring any smell. In fact, the droppings of the birds are dried up immediately they get to the litter because of the IMO and of course the content of the litter. So these help to keep your poultry beds healthy and hygienic. The poultry does not smell. People come around and they'll ask, what are you doing that your poultry don't smell? So this is one of the best ways of litter management. So that is the IMO, but the litter I'm going to show you today, we don't have the IMO on it. It is purely the conventional litter, which is the wood shavings. So we're going to tell you how to use the wood shavings, that you don't have to change the wood shavings like they do in conventional poultry farms. Every 3 days, every 1 week, sometimes maximum 5 6 days, the litter is wet, the ammonia buildup is high, and everywhere is oozing. That is the conventional poultry litter management. But here we're going to show you the reasons why you can still use this same litter without mixing it with anything, and you use it for up to 5 weeks like we have done with this litter in our current poultry house. This is the 5th week going to the 6th week. We have not changed the litter, and yet the litter is very dry and it does not smell at all. So we're going to get you inside there and show you a few things, how the litter is, and also show you the moisture content of the litter. You'll see it's still very dry. This is the 5th week of this litter. So while we get inside, I'll explain a few things better. So this is our poultry house at the Esther Kester Farms here in Bios Estate. Of course, I'm the MD, Esther Kester Farms, and CEO Kester Amos Consultancy Services Limited. So here is the foot dip. Now, in case you don't have a footwear specifically designed for the poultry house, or a rain boot or safety boots like they usually call them in some places, what we do here is, because the poultry is just next to my house, and of course while you're walking around, you can, with the footwear you're wearing, you can see I'm just putting on sail pass, and a peradventure might be walking around with this sail pass and step on some of this local chicken moving about, and their droppings get stuck to this sail pass, and I step into the poultry house with it. That's a great danger to your birds, because this natural local chicken, they are carriers. They are resistant to some of these diseases that bring down the exotic breeds. So for that reason, if you don't have a specific footwear for the poultry building, you can see we have 3 pairs of footwears which are still passed there, that are specifically designed for work inside the poultry. So these ones don't come out, so you can do the same thing, you can adopt that principle. So with this, I'll go in now, I'll step in the foot deep with my bare legs or barefoot, because we have a disinfectant inside this water. Then I'll wear one of these, and for the rest activities I have to do inside the poultry house, this is what I'll be using. So by the time I come out, I'll leave this inside here and wear the one I was using outside. So this is one of the measures you can take for biosecurity. It's simple and very precise. All right, so come inside. These are our beds. We have 1016 weeks old point of lay here. We started raising them from day old. Of course, if you are one of our subscribers, you will notice that we've been making some series of videos from this farm, from the transfer from the deep litter system to the battery cage system, and also the administration of different vaccines, Kamarov, Salmonella, triple vaccine, which is a 3-in-1 vaccine, comprising the Newcastle, infectious bronchitis, and the egg drop syndrome. So we've done videos on all of that, so make sure you subscribe so you can see the contents we are creating here for farming. All right, so we're not going to talk much about the birds today. What we want to talk about is the litter. So you can see, because this is a small farm, a small project, we don't even have a opening here for the birds or for flushing out. So this place is completely stocked. Now you can see the litter is just down here because the cages do not extend to the extreme of the building. So this is our litter, and what we do here, after this litter has been used for a while, we pack it off and we replace it. This litter you see here has been here for 5 weeks. Now, why is it called organic litter? Oh, sorry, why? Of course, we are not talking about the organic litter. We are going to make a video on the organic litter one of these days. But today is not the day to talk about the organic litter. So if you keep following us, you will see the video how we prepare the HMO, how we prepare the lab, and how we get it mixed with the soil, the rice bran, and the sawdust to form the organic litter. We'll show you all of that. So please do well to subscribe to our channel and share. So usually the wood shavings are kept in deep litter floors and under the cages in battery cage house. So let's take you here to show you on this end. So why I'm bringing you here is because the litter here is deeper. Usually poultry houses are designed in 2 ways. We have the deep litter house and the battery cage house. This is the battery cage house. Usually the battery cages, some persons don't put the litter material, they just have a scraping machine, a drying machine, and use water to flush out the waste of the birds. But this, you see, is a litter material. You can see the litter. This is what we call a litter or deep litter. Now, why it is called deep litter? Because it has to be deep. Many times people introduce the litter in the poultry house at a very shallow height. What we see in theory is different from what we practice. I'm an animal scientist. I studied for 5 years, and a few things I read on books are not really feasible in this part of the country or the world. We are living in a tropical climate, so some of this information we study on books online, they are meant for temperate region climates. And while we are living in the tropics, you need to adapt to the environmental conditions of the tropical climate. So when you study in books, they'll tell you the wood shaving should not be more than 2 to 5 cm. That's too shallow. So when you keep it at that height, you find out that the litter gets soaked very fast, and thus the place starts oozing. it will get so choked with ammonia and all of that. So this litter, you can see it is almost about 9 feet from the ground. You can see the depth of it. You can see it's pretty dry. You can see how dry it is. This is 5 weeks old litter. You can see how dry. So what we do occasionally every week is we turn the litter. So when we turn it, you see that the underside is still very dry and the top is just a little wet. So let's see what the litter looks like at 5 weeks. You can see when the litter is being turned, you will not see any symptom or atom of water on the litter. You can see how dry it is. That is how it is from here down to the extreme of the poultry house. So see the depth, just hold on. You can see the depth of the litter. You can see it. So this is really deep. This is what is called deep litter system. So the deep litter is not about the structure, it's about how deep is your litter. So there are two compound words there. One is deep, the other is litter. This is the litter, while the second word, the deep, is the depth of the litter. So when the litter is very deep, that means your litter is high. So the birds drop their waste and it absorbs the waste of the birds. What brings about the smell in poultry house is the ammonia that comes from the droppings of the bird. When the litter is wet, then it breeds microbial or microorganisms. The tendency for microorganisms to spring up is very high. But when the litter is dry, that tendency is low, and therefore the litter remains dry and the place does not smell. So this is natural. There's no addition of IMO or lab or any form of formulation. This is mere wood shavings. You can see it. This is wood shavings. So you can see how dry it is after 5 weeks, and we're still going to keep it here for the next 2 to 3 weeks. There's no smell, absolutely no smell. So if you're staying close by, you're around Bayelsa State, Rivers State, Delta State, you can give us a call, make a stop and come and see our farm, so you don't think we're just saying it. Of course, if you're very far away, Lagos, Abuja, that's going to be a lot to ask to just come and verify. But we are inviting as many as possible who would like to come and share the experience here, to let you know that we are saying exactly what is happening here. So you can see it for yourself. So this is how deep the litter is. So after 5 weeks, you can see how the litter is still very much intact. So this is one of the ways to keep your poultry house clean, neat, your birds from disease free, and also to ensure that you do not overwork your staff. Like you see the young man here doing the job. This job is not easy, packing litters every day in the poultry house, or every 2 or every 3 days. If you have 5,000, 10,000 birds, that's a lot of litter to pack. But with this mode of operation or this method, you can be rest assured that your litter will remain in the poultry for as long as 5, 6, 7 weeks. So if you only have to pack your litter once in 7 or in 6 weeks, I think that's a lot of time of rest for the workers to do other things. So this is one of the series of videos we promise we're going to bring to you. We have lots of them. For our old subscribers, of course, you will know we have lots of videos, over over 200 plus videos. So this is just one of those series of videos we'll be bringing from to you from the poultry project. So keep on following. We have more contents coming. Of course, I've told you, if you continue to follow, you will see how we prepare the organic litter as well. So it is your favorite animal scientist, Mr. Kester Amos, and do not forget to subscribe and share. Thank you, God bless you, and bye bye.